Hey guys, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the American Optical Tournament sunglasses. So first off, let me go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. They have 52mm lenses and a 20mm bridge, and believe it or not, this style was first introduced all the way back in the 1950s, and that makes the style about 70 years old, and it's absolutely crazy because as you guys can see here, the style still holds up in 2021. They still offer really good, very bold styling to them, and you can wear this pair of sunglasses out and people aren't going to think they look retro at all. Some people actually might think these actually look modern because the styling here is so nice on them. American Optical stopped production of these about 50 years ago, but the company just recently brought these back, and honestly I think they are better than ever before. So first, let's go ahead and talk about some of the styling of these frames. So as you guys can see, they definitely have very squared off lenses here, and they also have two metal accents here in the top right corners of the sunglasses like you'd find on a Ray-Ban Wayfarer style. Now if we take a look here at the outside temples, again we can see a little metal accent. And these metal accents aren't just for show, they're actually what connects the sunglass frames to the hinges. So they actually are here for a practical reason, which again is really nice. Now if we take a look through this absolutely beautiful wood grain acetate frames, we can see that there is a metal temple that runs all the way from the hinge to the outside ear-rest, which means that you can really heat these frames up and adjust them so they can make a custom fit to your face. It's also going to add a lot of rigidity here on these frames. Now speaking of those frames, these have American Optical's beautiful wood grain acetate frames, which look absolutely gorgeous outside in the sunlight. They just look really good. I know it's not going to show up quite as good on camera as it does in real life, but there's just a ton of character to these frames, and the acetate work here is absolutely beautiful, and American Optical has done a very good job at polishing these frames and making them look absolutely perfect. Now the sunglasses do have a little painted on American Optical logo here in the top left corner of the sunglasses, and this pair that I have on right now actually has polarized lenses, so they actually say that here in the top right corner of the sunglasses they just simply say polarized, but it is very hard to see because they actually etch that here on the lens, so it's not going to stand out and look ugly or bold or anything like that. Another really great feature on these frames is their all metal hinges, and these are actually 7-barrel all metal hinges, which is basically the highest and most expensive hinge in the optical industry. And as you can imagine, these feel absolutely amazing when open up, and when close them they feel very solid and very substantial, and they are again very beefy, so you're not going to have to worry about these breaking very easily. Now as far as coverage from sun goes, these aren't going to offer the best coverage because again they do have that more Wayfarer style to them with these very squared off lenses. So here up top we can see there is a gap to let sunlight in unprotected. Then here on the sides, again, there's a pretty big gap to let sunlight in unprotected, but in my opinion, with a pair of sunglasses that has such good and unique styling to them like this pair, you really don't care too much about coverage. If you're in the car, maybe you're going to want to pop on a pair of American Optical aviators to get you a little bit better coverage, but of course with a pair like this, you are wearing them for the styling and of course for the build quality and how they look more than practical reasons. Now something else that's really cool about American Optical sunglasses is they all come with this absolutely beautiful leather case, which just looks really nice and feels very nice as well. It has this little button here to protect them in a very nice and soft inside material, which again is going to do a really good job of protecting them. And I just absolutely love this vintage inspired case. I think it really does do a good job of matching all of American Optical's line as well, and really is a nod to American Optical's history. Now as far as pricing goes, these actually are very affordable. They come in at $189, and for that money you really can't beat them. I think the build quality is far superior to Ray-Ban, and again so is the styling. Honestly, so is the history. These are still being made in America, which again is really nice, where Ray-Bans are being made in Italy and in China, and again they just offer that really cool look to them. And they also have these absolutely gorgeous acetate frames that Ray-Ban really isn't doing well anymore, and they have crazy things like these 7-barreled hinges, which are very substantial and are going to last a lot longer than Ray-Ban's hinges. Well, that's all I got for guys in this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course make sure to subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to my YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.